days I work, this is almost always how my day ends. Exhausted, tired, can't even stay awake on the couch, and this is what my family sees. But how does it begin? I am almost always met with an extremely bright light, just pouring through the window, the kind that pierces through your soul. My son has left the bowl on the counter once again filled with milk and Cheerios, and I hate the smell of spoiling milk and the Cheerios, how they harden to the side of the bowl and you have to pry them off, and the noises the spoon makes on the side of the bowl. It's a lot. I'm starting my day with a cup of tea because it's one of the things that I can feel good about in my day, that's good for my health and good for the soul. I absolutely hate creaking noises. And that's nothing WD-40 can't fix. It's just a matter of me remembering to do it. Amazingly, some sounds don't bother me as much as others, like the sound of water beginning to boil in my teapot. I also like the sound it makes at the end of pouring water. Sometimes my thoughts are full of thinking about conversations I had the day before. Did I say the right thing? Did they really understand me? Other times it's about what I need to do to be productive, what things I need to tackle, and how I need to do anything but just sit still. Because if I sit still, I feel like I'll never get up. On days I'm off, it's a struggle to maintain a routine, although I've sort of come up with one, but it's taken me a year to do it after working part-time. And autistic people really thrive with routine, and it's really what we want to do. As an autistic woman, I can totally hyper-focus on something I'm interested in doing. I can spend hours doing things like editing videos, which is something I enjoy to do, and I don't know where this desire comes from, that I am okay spending hours of my time doing it. It just brings some sort of satisfaction, and that's just how it is for autistic people. The ability to hyper-focus on those things we are interested in. On days I'm off, it's not uncommon to find me in my stretch pants and a t-shirt and socks. I don't like my feet touching the floor without socks, and I have to wear what's comfortable, and this is what I'm always wearing because comfort above all is most important to me at this time in my life and the way fabrics feel on my body. I'm trying to stay focused and trying to give myself a sense of direction and constantly having to redirect my mind on what needs to be done. It is not uncommon to find me stimming in moments of anxiety or happiness, and as autistic people, stimming just also helps us regulate emotions. If we've had a rough day, if we're trying to unwind, it's just something that we naturally do and don't even realize it most of the time. Now, I've never been one to walk on my toes, but I have noticed sometimes I will raise onto my toes, and I do that at work sometimes when I'm anxious, so that is one thing I've noticed. On days I'm working, there is a definite routine in everything I do. The order which I get ready, the order which I make my lunch, the order which everything is done. It's all about order on those days, and I'm happy with that. I like knowing what's going to happen and what order I'm going to be doing things. I find that comforting for me. Okay, let me mention that lunch that I have every day consistently. I've been doing it for about 5 years. Not kidding, not exaggerating. My family kind of makes fun of me for it. For lunch, it always is a peanut butter and honey sandwich on my gluten-free bread, using the same kind of Justin's peanut butter, the same kind of bread, and the order I make my sandwich, in how I do everything. And I also have peppers and hummus with my lunch. I'll have 4 peppers and I'll have some hummus, and that is my lunch. We know it is not uncommon for autistic people to eat the same thing because autistic people really love sameness. Consistency of the texture of my food has an impact on me. I love textures like this. I also fold my napkin the same way and always put it on top of my sandwich in my lunch bag. I drink my same smoothie every morning with the same ingredients, and I'll take my vitamins before I'm heading off to work. That's one of the last things I do before I go out the door. The vitamins I take for a lot of things, but mainly anxiety, and it's what I feel like gets me through the day, whether it's real or placebo. Just taking these pills to help my anxiety, I do really feel like it helps me get through the day at work and the extreme social anxiety I experience. Now, due to HIPAA regulations and things like that, I obviously can't film at work, so I'm just trying to give you an idea to all the emotions and things that happen on my face, and just a whole 7.5 hours of doing this, how it wears me down and tires me out. I am a high-masking autistic woman. What I want you to know is I love my job. I'm grateful to be there and grateful to make a difference in seniors' lives as well as they make a difference in mine. I'm just showing the impact that it has on me, but I'm grateful for the opportunity and I wouldn't have it any other way. But it does have an impact, and it does make a difference in what I'm like when I come home from work and how I feel depending on what all transpired in my day. When I'm driving to and from work, I don't listen to any music. I welcome the quietness and the peacefulness. I am going to be wearing my shades that protect my eyes from the sun because I have realized how much it makes a difference in my eyes feeling tired or my eyes feeling normal. And I'm going to be trying to get that last sip of B12 caffeine shot to wake me up because I'm so exhausted and I'm tired, and I'm trying to find a way to wake up myself. I am usually stimming, trying to regulate emotions from a long day, trying to unwind, rubbing my fingers together, rubbing my seatbelt, steering wheel, whatever else, twirling my hair, just whatever helps me to calm my emotions down. My thoughts, I am forever reading all of the billboards and how they could have been done better, and I'm noticing car tags, notice patterns in cars and car models and things like that. And I'm noticing the clouds and admiring them, or whatever happened in my day, thinking about that.
Optimize all your tasks. Click on this, it gives you new timeline views, new thumbnail.